Hi, wagwan, jambo, habari gani? How are you doing this day? I hope you are doing well. Welcome once again to Pamela's World Kenya channel. Feel welcome, everyone. My returning viewers, my new viewers, my returning subscribers, everybody, keyboard reactors, feel welcome and thank you so much for the support. Your support is highly, highly appreciated. Thank you so much, and may God be with you always. And if it is your first time to be here and you've not subscribed, or maybe you are here and you've not made up your mind, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share the video, and let me know what you think of today's video. So welcome everyone. I'm happy, I'm humble, I'm grateful at the same time. God be with you always, my people. So now back into our reaction video of today, because we do reaction here. It is a reaction channel. Today we have to check on Muraseno. Muraseno has been complaining since he came from Argentina. The other time Muraseno, when he went to the forest checking for his trees, they found out the forest, many trees were cut down. And these trees were cut without his consent. So he felt bad. He never talked about it, but he felt the way his tone was sounding, he sounded very unhappy. Even Rosio mom, they didn't feel good because the family have not been telling them whatever they are doing. They just take his things and then they just misuse them or just use them like that. So I saw that. And again, yesterday also, the video of yesterday, Muraseno showed us the generators and he was not happy because the family members have been taking now. He feels like he doesn't like what is happening. They just take his thing, but not telling him, or maybe they just, and when they bring them back, it's like they get spoiled like generator. So Muraseno felt so bad, talked about it. I don't want this. My family has been doing this. Muraseno is like now, Mura is trying our patience out here. I see Muraseno trying our patience out here. He feels annoyed, he feels bad, the family is doing this to him, and he brings it out here. Instead of going sitting down there with the family, talk about it, because it doesn't mean he has to say everything on camera. Because you can't tell me all these things the family would have just done without him knowing. Okay, maybe he didn't know, but he has finished many days there in Yabohanse. These are the things which families sit together and talk about. The other time he found out the trees were cut. Instead of going to talk to the family, he talked on camera about it, giving people what to say. And once we say or we talk about it, he will come here and brand us as haters. And he's the one who has brought these things out here. So I feel like Muraseno is testing our mind or our patience. Mura, please don't test our patience, because you talk about it, we are going to talk about it also. So if you feel you are protecting your family, as you always say, you want to protect your brand, you want to protect your family. If you know it's family affair, do not bring it out here, because we will talk about it. As for me, I see it like now, these people, they don't respect you. The family does not respect you. Remember, your trees were cut down. Now your generators were taken without your approval and they have used them. Not someone from outside. Because the security man is your uncle, and the people who have been there, even the one who is checking the generator with you now as we speak, is Uncle Mo and is your uncle. No one has been entering that home apart from your family member. So in such cases, if you want to check and maybe you've gotten something which you think they power that thing off camera, but Muraseno likes bringing everything. Later on, after trying our patience with this, we will come and pick it from there. So we got that, which I'm going to share with you, how Muraseno felt, the family are just misusing his thing. And then on the other hand, I also saw Mura now trying to cover the borehole, because the borehole all this time it has just been open like that. I remember there was a video which I made suggesting you should put automatic generator down there, or the machine which automatic. When the tanks are full, it just switches off. When the tanks are dry, it switches on. So I know such a machine. So Muraseno is like now he's thinking of that. The plumber suggested that, and then he's working on that. And I saw Muraseno is like now he's trying to cover those boreholes, because they've just been open like this. And that's why I have been calling them wells, because a borehole which is open like that, I only know that wells are the ones which are just open like this. Anything can go into the well, even cows, animals can drink from the well. But I never knew water which is just open like that can be pumped into a house, a villa, to be used. And even yesterday, I heard Muraseno talking about now they have treated the water, now it can be used for drinking. You have to test this water before you consume it. Do not play with your employees. Do not test the lives of your people. It has to be tested and just make sure the water is good for consumption. You know, water, something which one drinks, anything which goes inside can cause a lot of problems. So, kitchen is going on. Muraseno, my boss, is carrying on with the work because he wants sympathy. Muraseno is doing all it costs so that the donors can check and sympathize with Muraseno. Oh, Muraseno, please, you've not drilled. There are no pipes. Please, please, please. And we're going to check on that. And then again, brother now talking about, someone advised him to go and check the timbers there at the construction. Someone has been stealing the timbers. So these are subscribers. You know, the way these subscribers are noisy. And I've come to realize the subscribers can make people fight out here. If people are not careful, the people who are following you can make you fight, the subscribers. Because now they are seeing they have nothing to talk about. Now, maybe they are seeing Daisy is coming down because they want to trigger him with something, knowing when he's triggered, he can talk the whole day, even 2 days non-stop. Just on one thing. He can talk like parrot. One thing he can dwell on that, the whole day. So he was triggered. And the subscriber said, oh, I've been seeing or I've been watching the timbers. They are not like the way they were. So Daisy also went there, started saying, oh, people are stealing, people are doing what? No, these things are very expensive. Forgetting, you Daisy, forgetting these timbers you are talking about, by the time you are cutting these trees, you never told your brother who is the owner. These timbers are not yours and you never bought them. Tit for tat. I think these people who are taking them from you knew they were never yours. Daisy took these timbers, went and cut these trees from Muraseno's land. A lot of it, you can imagine, you can see how many they are. He went and cut those big trees from Muraseno's land without telling Muraseno. Even after Muraseno came back from Argentina, he never told Muraseno about this. They just went and just discovered on their own. No one told them, no family member told them about this. So now he's feeling bad. Someone has taken maybe like 2, 3, which he didn't see them taking. It's just about the subscriber talking about this. You people out there, let people live in peace. Let people live in harmony. Don't fuel this thing. And then you call yourself positive. Positive, and you are putting negative mind in this boy whom you know when he gets something, he will not stop. So I saw that and I didn't know. This family, I'm telling you, content is not easy. To create a video, it takes a lot. Even to sit like I'm sitting here talking about it is not easy. If it was so, many people would be doing these things we are doing. It is not easy. So I've seen Daisy struggling because this is someone who always praises the parents, the way the mother took him to a good school, how the mother has been taking care of them. I didn't know this boy was a lonely man. Talking about he was in a group which looks like a group of no parents. You see, that is how he was taking himself. He was a lonely person, spent like 4 years without someone visiting him in high school because the poverty which was there. You see, he's bringing so many things because in this home, uh, they will always take all the poverties and name them to them. They will invite all the things which relate to poverty into them because they like drama. They like this attention. They like sympathy from people. And he talks like someone who is an old man who schooled long time ago because he always say during those days, and this is someone who's saying he's young. So which days are those? If you are young, maybe 20 years ago, those are not old days you are talking about. Huh? And you're talking of poverty, and both parents were teachers. You see? And he's talking like now he grew like he didn't have parents. So which ones should we believe? Which one should we believe? Or is this home of yours was just a home of filthy? The poverty was stricken poverty. These people were so poor. Name them. And he didn't even want to go to Nyabohanse because he didn't like now the village. The village was not a good place for him to stay. But now you tell him to go to Nyabohanse, he feels like now he can go to Nyabohanse because these are just things which he's making there. Mm. You know, when you talk a lot, you can talk without even knowing what you are talking about. These are the reasons why I normally say do not talk too much. Just say the video you don't need to have a video of 2 hours or 3 hours. Sometimes just make your videos to be short rather than bringing so many things when you sit down and you check, you see, what did I do? Because now he's bringing issues, things which were not there before, trying to portray he didn't have good parents. The parents were not there for him. He was lonely. And again, now I'm telling you, birds of the same feathers, and blood is always blood. You've been hearing Muraseno talking about. We know Muraseno as a passport bro. All his children, he wants his children to have this strong passport. I thought maybe it was just about Muraseno. I didn't know this one. The blood runs even to this one now. Daisy is also talking about now. He's thinking of his children to have a strong passport. Now, because Mama Mat has someone who might give her strong passport, so this one also is eyeing for that. You see, all these girls he's been playing with, these are just nothing to him, according to the way he's talking. So this all this he's just been playing with these people's mind. I hope these women or this girl, young girl like Baby P, is watching and listening to this what this boy is trying to say. This boy is a passport bro as the brother. According to what he's trying to say, he's not me. Me, I'm going as per what the video is. You doubting Thomases. Daisy also want to follow the suit because he doesn't just want to marry. He just want his kid to have many rubber stamps in their passport. You see, now you know the tingle. So let's start with Muraseno. We hear what Muraseno is complaining about. Because the issue of the kitchen, it is going on. Whether it is going to be demolished, we are still waiting to see. Because after someone finishes the kitchen, there should be checkup. To give him a go ahead, the kitchen is well fixed and it can be used. And I don't know whether he's going to pass that test because unless maybe he just do it like that without testing, or maybe there's no one who is going to test this kitchen, but which is very risky, and he want to make this house as a 5-star hotel. If the visitors are going to be in this house and they are going to use that kitchen, the kitchen has to be in that standard whereby it has been checked and everything is functioning well, not just passing because Mura has done this and that. Let's move. No, no, no. The stoves will be there and everything has to be well checked. And the child is also in that house. Their lives are also in that house. Even the workers' lives are also there. So Mura should not just be making things for the sake of making. For security reason, the kitchen has to be checked, and unless maybe I don't know which way he's going to do it. We are going to check with Muraseno complaining what is happening. Why are the family doing this to Muraseno? And if it is so, why is he bringing all these family issues in public? Then later on, he will start crying, oh, you people, you don't have respect for my family. He wants people to respect his parents, and he's the one who is bringing his dirty linen out here, what the parents are doing to him. The other day, we saw him complaining about the trees. Now he's complaining about now the generators. Let's have a look at this.
Here, guys, first introduce yourself.
Like this Iammarwa from Kenya.
Yes.
Just really happy to welcome you back to Iammarwa channel.
Yeah, this thing is very short, Iammarwa.
Yeah, we are just putting the machine inside.
So guys, my machines have gone out. This is Iammarwa from Kenya, guys. Check him out on YouTube.
Yeah, they didn't come as they were.
So you should tell them. You should tell them that this.
Even this one.
Which one?
The big one. Here is I made something funny here. They're putting some papers like a starter. They interfered with this because the time in paper, the time we gave them, there was no papers.
And this machine, turn it on, we see, Iammarwa. Guys, this Honda, I really respect it. Even from today, henceforth, I'm not buying any other generator except for Honda. This machine was pumping water of this video. You switch it on. Switch it on, like, you can move. Iammarwa, if you want to buy any generator, Honda.
Honda is the best.
This, guys, this Honda, I'm telling you, it built this villa and it's still building villas around Nyabohanse. So you see, guys, these machines, Honda, I respect Honda. What's going on, Iammarwa?
You see? No, here is like they opened it.
They opened it?
Because you see from here. Now we are taking on it. You don't understand it. Because this, when these things goes, you are not things like this.
See, this is the problem. When you give out machines,
see, these bolts,
they are open.
Yeah, you need to bring it.
You need someone to come and do configuration. Here, like this bolt, you see it's open. Also, we realized here and this here, since we opened it and come
Maybe
even this one.
one thing maybe to be doubting about it.
Yeah.
When I see this, even if I bring even Mosavi, they were working on it. They told these things were not like this. You know,
Okay, just return it where it is. Just return it and come.
you know, it is good you realize.
Just return it. I'll bring someone to come and check on them.
But this one
You
is
see,
good.
these machines are common. They're not supposed to be operated by other people.
That's how I know
Apart from the people
Who knows it very well?
Yes, and also from our home. Yeah. Because if you give a machine like this, you don't know. Like last time I asked, someone took this machine and they went and broke this. Come, we test that one also.
This one.
What is even happening here? Okay, this is just.
This one.
No, I want you to test that one. This one was me when I left my home. Now it's
Right now even they put it. Why ask?
oh no, this is just to hold
But the one we gave them,
yes.
not know why.
Wait, this is a machine. This is our machine. It's Honda.
Don't believe it. Fall down. You see down here.
Look even down here how it's behaving. Oh, it's like that.
It's like that, but the only thing changing.
Yeah. This is not Honda. This is
It's
this our machine.
It's our machine, but it's broken. You see, right now doing this. Need to be put like this. Have you seen?
Careful, turning the machine like that. It will
But
pass.
there's no problem.
Wait, this is our machine. And come on, no.
Yeah, this origin is the one.
No, the one we bought is a Honda. This is Total.
No, what is? This is the one.
And come on.
Yes, I'm 100%. But the only thing they made it here, you need to watch it down there.
Oh, it's a Honda, yeah.
Down here. Down here. Is another way. You can even hear this.
My God.
Okay.
Put that thing and test it.
This way.
What happened? What happened? Here.
You see another car, like a bond in car, yeah, bond. Come on.
Yeah. Guys, one thing that I actually get really mad when I come back home is some family members take my stuff like this and give them out without my consent. Sometimes really that breaks me a lot because I come and start from zero. And these things are very expensive. You know, I've complained because it's family. Sometimes I close my eyes, but it's different when family gives them to other people and they say that these machines per day are supposed to be given minimum $20 each per entry, local price. Okay? Make sure Uncle this thing is straight.
Wait.
Oh, what did you do? You pull something?
You put this.
Oh, to
allow pressure.
Oh, I see. I think you have to do it.
No. To pick it on.
So that is Muraseno complaining. When he goes out, when he comes back, normally he finds his things are not the way he left them. So you see in his expression, he's not feeling good. And we are seeing it, not only this time, but even when he found out the trees were cut, he was just same thing. He was just looking like this, not feeling good. But I know such kind of people. The type of Muraseno is a type of a person, he can just talk maybe from a side, but he cannot face the person who did that because he knows exactly who took the machine and gave out. It is the parents. If not the parent, it's the brother who has been digging the boreholes. But he cannot face those people because these are family members. And now he's complaining to his subscribers instead of complaining to the people who are doing this to him. But when he's with them, he pretends to be very good. You see him whenever he sees Daisy close to him, the way he's pretending that they are getting along. But he cannot talk about what Daisy is doing wrong to him. You know, when you want to be a better person, or if you feel it's your father who is not doing the right thing, you approach your father. Even if the mother approach, even if the brother approach, sit them down, tell them the things which you don't like, because there's no need of talking to people outside here while you are leaving the culprits. Out here, there are people like that, and you'll find them complaining, but not facing the person who wronged them. And that is why you find Muraseno all the time. He likes gossiping. He come to his live stream and talk about people. And then when he meets these people, he pretend to be their friend. So I see that very much in him. You see, like the way he's talking, you know, these family members, when this is, you know, maybe hiring this is like $20, you see. All these things, if you are leaving your place while traveling, you let your people know, please let my things to be intact. But you are not telling them. You are quick to point these things to your subscribers. And I take it from there and then see it like now you are not getting along. The family is not together, pretending to be good, but you are not good. You don't respect one another. You don't respect people's properties or one another's property or assets, because it should start from home. Your family should respect your things, and then when it goes out, even your workers can respect. If your parents or your family are not respecting your assets or your properties, even the outsiders also will not respect. But when respect starts from inside, then it can go from outside. But I see Mura like someone who cannot face the person who is wronging him. He will look down, pretend he loves you, but rather go outside and tell people who are outside. So I call such people coward. You know you cannot face your parents, Stop it. You are a sibling. Stop it and just finish it. There.
So this one is okay. Small injuries, but it's okay. Okay, guys, this. Yeah. Kama iko sawa, sitaki watu waingilie mambo mengi. Kae tu hivi. The thing is, I don't want them to be giving them my stuff without my consent. For me, that gives me a bad picture. Yes. So guys, this is a vibrator. I bought it when I was, these two machines, I bought them at the same time when I was building this villa. Like this when my fish pond was not functioning very well. There's that plastic Uncle Mo you used to put. No. So there's yeah, this hole here doesn't want any sun, and also in operating it has to be straight. So guys, now that we've tested these machines, they were not here, they were given out by my family. To also people I know, but it's always good that I get consulted, and also I give my own, my own rules. For example, I would want Uncle Mo to go and operate these things when I'm not around, any sites, because these things are very expensive. Talking about others are close to $1,000. So imagine, and it's not just even the money; it's the work that they do for my home. For example, the machine, the water pump, that generator used to pump water during.
Muraseno complaining, but not facing the family members and telling them what he doesn't want. He's talking out here, but he cannot face them. So he's talking like a coward person. Be yourself. You feel you don't want this, tell them, let them know. When you are leaving your things, they should ask you. But after asking you, then you come and complain. I don't think that is the right thing to do. Be a man once and for all. And this shaky behavior of yours should stop. You don't want these things. You have a home, you have your parents. You just let them know how you feel, but not expressing your feeling to the subscribers or to your audience, rather than taking that expression to the people who have wronged you. This is how Muraseno behaves. That is how Muraseno behaves. Let's continue seeing in this video what are the things we are seeing in this, because the same video, there's a place where he was talking about, there's another generator where there's a man who used to come and maybe make it like maintaining the generator. He kept on going, kept on maybe making things not to work just for him to come and get money out of it. After 2 weeks, he reported this month. That is according to Muraseno, and then it stopped just like that. That is the biggest generator. And you see, according to what I can see, during that period before solar, generator was being used a lot in Muraseno's compound. So this one also can make the generator, because it was being overworked, pumping, and the house is big. There were so many things which were being done. Even up to now, there are so many things which are being done. But at least now they have the solar. But during that time, it was just the generator. It was running 24/7. And with the generator to run for 24/7, sometimes it can spoil it. So Muraseno is saying someone else who was maintaining it is the one who was making sure it gets spoiled, so that he can keep on coming and get money. That's fabrication, because he was not there when this man was doing this. Because you cannot just say he was doing this and that, and you never saw him doing that. Anyway, he likes blaming people. That is his work. That is his character. Muraseno character is just to blame others. There's no day you will hear Muraseno come here and say, imagine I thought of this and that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That word of sorry is not in him at all. He's just one person who is ever right and ever innocent.
So what you'll do, you look for a rubber. Uncle Mo, you look for a rubber. Kama slippers.
Yes, ndio maana
Yako chini. Kama hiki tusikalie nini? Yes. Pole Uncle Mo. Sasa hiyo. Utakuja kuingia. So guys, you see. So this is to protect this pressure pump. So they will have to open it. But if Uncle Mo, I take it inside, and this will stay here.
amazing.
Very good. You're still testing.
What is passing?
What is passing? They're testing. They're still working. So guys, we put this pressure pump the other day, this whole system here, to boost the pressure or the circulation of water into the house. This entire system here. So that's why we have it here. So we've decided instead of it being rained on, we actually put it inside here, and we'll have this thing staying here, and then we lock it very well. Now this one, I have to tell my plumbers, I don't want this thing to come here. I want it to go there, because this can actually hii inaweza, unaona venye imekaa hivi. Hiyo maji kimwagika hapo inaweza chimba hiyo sehemu vibaya sana. Sasa mbaki vema. Inafaa iende wapi? Huko. I'll tell my plumbers, yes. Unaweza ifanya. So ndio hapa na. Oh, they're still working on it. They're still working hivi. Then ikuje huko. Oh, ikuje. Sikutaka pipe nyingi. What we'll do, you see that pipe over there? They'll just let it come this way. And also another thing we are doing, you see these pipes, guys, we're going to be making sure this water goes to the pool. See kwa nyumba? Yes. It goes to the fish pond pools over the other side. So that any small rain we get, we utilize it inside the pool. Tia, zinachimba huko chini. Hiyo maji ni mengi sana. So tunataka zipeleke maji wapi?
Zipeleke kule. Sasa
Kule.
ndio wanaweza sasa
Wataongeza tu hapa.
ongeza pipe.
Irushe maji huko. So guys, what you're trying to say in Swahili is these pipes are very short, so they keep pouring water right here, and then they're creating a depression here, you see? So you want these pipes to actually pour water direct into the fish pond, so that water there is controlled, then it can slowly go down, you know? And guys, all this water you see is natural for now. When it's a rainy season, even dry season, we still have water, but sometimes I struggle. It's not like right now. Right now we have plenty of water, and I wish that I'm coming up with a way that we will have this water like this forever. Even if it's dry or rainy, we should have this water like that. And I'm thinking maybe I will make sure I create a tank, underground tank over there, and direct all the channels, even this water that flows from these ponds to that tank, underground tank. Then I'll create a system that pumps that water back to these fish ponds, and just a little water disappears.
Murasenso's hand is full of constructing each and everything. This person knows everything, and in this villa there are so many things which Murasenso want to do, and this one person knows everything. So we are just here just to watch Murasenso, because each day he has another idea and another idea and another idea. And all these ideas he's bringing out here. Not that he has budgeted with his money. He's just telling you people so that you know, after we finish with this kitchen, we have this other and another and another, so that you can get prepared for donation. Otherwise, he cannot. If he can, or maybe if he could do it by himself, you can see what is happening in the kitchen. He would have just brought a professional to do or to fix his kitchen. But he's doing it himself with people who have no idea what they're doing. And all these things he's talking about. Imagine he's bringing plumbers, all these engineers in his home to do the work, but you find him is the one who is working. So I don't see the point of him even bringing these people. He should be the one doing them. Let him do them by himself, and even with Rosio Mom, they just do their thing, because you brought someone who has knowledge of this, but now he's the one on the front. He's the one who knows everything, and this is the reason why everything in that house is not working, because the one who is in the forefront knows nothing but seems to know a lot. He's doing them with his mouth every now and then, showing people what to do. And these people, they don't mind or they don't care, so long as you are paying them, because you seem to know too much, so they will go as what you think, because they don't have that even freedom or maybe confidence of telling you it's not supposed to be done like that. They're just following you. Oh, you want it that way? Okay, we'll do it the way you want. So that is what is happening in Murasenso's home. You cannot tell me one person knows everything. Everything Murasenso knows. Fixing everything.
Moria, new job for you. New job from Moria here. Moria hapa unatafuta kifuniko. So Moria, this is the plan.
Kifuniko kwa zote.
Sasa this is the plan Moria. Tengeneza kitu kama kitanda. Lakini juu umeweka nini? Umefunika na mabati. Yale magumu. You'll do something like this, Moria. So I'm explaining to Moria, we need to get like a top, create a top over there. Something like this, Moria. You see this? Yeah. But this thing comes all the way to the side, to the side, to the side. Then we have to put lock. Okay? Moria, umenielewa? Yes. Au Moria umeshamuelezea? Haya, kazi ndio hii. Sasa hii. So you do something like that, okay? But it comes until here. Comes until here. Hiyo mabati inakimbia inashuka. Alafu itakuja itafikiwa kufuli, inafungiwa hapa, inafungiwa wapi? Huko na huko na huko. Sasa tukitaka kufungua hii kitu, tunainua yote, tunafungua kufuli, tunainua yote mzima mzima. Mtu anaingia huko anafanya usafi, akimaliza anafunika. Sasa wewe tunatafuta ni chuma zinakimbia hivyo 1 2 3 ama 4, zingine 1 2 3 4, mabati juu na hapo unakuja unaweka maloko. Hiyo mabati inakuja inafunika mpaka wapi? Ni kofia. So guys, let me explain.
Then this one tunatengeneza kama kitu kama kofia. Kama
angle line. So hii kitu unafunika. Kofia this is rectangle. I'm telling you guys, it's creating something like a hat, not something you put on. Kufunika. Kitu ya kufunika. Kama ile. Sasa tengeneza quotation hapa. Ukimaliza hii, when you finish this one, new job. But first you have to do this. Number 1 this. Then number 2, we got another one here. Moria. Guys, Moria has more than enough work to do. He will eat until he builds his house. Haya, there's another one over there, Moria. Same style, same scenario. Okay. Yes. Tunaelewana?
Sasa.
More. Do we need a small door? Yeah.
So a lot is to be done at Murasenso's place, and those boreholes need to be closed. That is for sure. And the plumber or the engineer who was working on the hot water also have told Murasenso that they are going to put that machine. When tanks are full, it closes down or it switches off. And as I said earlier, there was a time I reacted upon that. That is all what Muraseno should do, because instead of calling everybody every now and then may come and switch or maybe come and pump, it will just be pumping by itself. Then when the tanks are full, it switches off just like that. That is what happens. So that is what is happening in Muraseno's compound. A lot is going on, and we cannot analyze everything on that video. Today's video on Muraseno, I just wanted just to highlight the fact that Muraseno never felt good when his generator was used. Trees also were cut. He was not happy just because he doesn't want to face these people who are doing this. He's a coward man. He's just talking from behind. He cannot face the parents. He cannot face the brothers. He's one person who talks from behind, but he cannot go forward with whatever he is feeling now. So that is Muraseno. And in the same video, this is where Muraseno also talked about the shoe of that boy. So before we move to Daisy, let's hear what brings the grandpa and the rest into Jamaica. You cannot just go because people are going. We want to hear from Muraseno because they are coming to Muraseno's compound or villa. What brings them here? Because remember the last time when Mr. Cecil was here, things were not okay. And he should be ashamed of going back where he knows his image has been tainted. He's not a good person, let me just say. So he's coming back. What is bringing them here? Because it's like now they are behaving like they don't care. He doesn't care. He's one person who cannot listen to anybody.
Kiatu yako iko wapi? Iko nyumbani. Enda ulete kwa sababu ule mzee ambaye alileta viatu amesema atakuletea kiatu kingine kutoka Amerika. Kimbia ukileta saa hii nikuweke, alafu mwezi kesho kiatu yako kingine inakuja. Kimbia kijana. Saa hii. Wao ukileta wewe utakula mashi so like that young man or young boy. Kimbia ulete ile kiatu ndio mwingine nimpigia aone alete ile nyingine ndio wasa kuwa na mbili. Kimbia. Guys, something funny about that young kid. Mr. Cecil actually watched the video. Mr. Cecil is the one who brought the packages. We gave out the packages. These are the... You know, Mr. Cecil said that one shoes is in America. They're going to send it next month here. Oh, the small day. They're going to get it next week. Next month. Okay. So guys, I'm saying, Mr. Cecil watched the vlog, and actually the wife said they have the shoe. One of the shoes was left in America, and unknowingly, so they decided they're going to bring it. So that's why that boy have told him to go and bring that one other shoes, so he can stay here and wait for the other shoes to come, and we gift him all the shoes. I remember again, there was a shot that we gave out for Hooters. Some of you actually reached out saying, Marwa, no, Hooters is something else here in America, but I can't track that kid. They are gone. But maybe if they come along, you will be able to repossess it. But again, here in the village,
the three amigos are bringing the shoe back to Nyabohanse. That is the main agenda. Let's wait and see, because Muraseno have said now they are coming next month. Now they are in Jamaica. You heard or you watched their video where they were flaunting, even bragging about the food. Now from there they'll be in Nyabohanse bringing that shoe. So we'll see that. Anyway, let's move to Daisy and see what Daisy is talking about, because he talked a lot about these people who stole from him and talked about so many things which I don't think we are going to talk about. All we know that when he gets something to talk about, he can dwell there and dwell there and dwell there. I just want only to see where he's talking about how the parents were not there for him, how he felt lonely, and how he wants his life to be in future, all the children. Part of the things, maybe the timbers were stolen. Those timbers were not yours in the beginning. The timbers, you cut the trees from Muraseno, which you never told Muraseno. Now you feel bad. You can imagine what Muraseno felt after you cut all those timbers from his farm. Look at you. Someone have just taken like maybe 3. You feel like the world is coming to an end. You can make a video of 2 hours of it. But now, Muraseno felt bad also. So there are times when you do bad things to someone. Think, what this if these are done to you, how will you feel? So let's hear what Daisy is talking about, the parents, what they did to him after taking him to high school far away, how he felt lonely. Because this family, this is what I can tell you, they will always bring the bad things which happen to them. There's nothing good which happened when they were growing. Everything was bad.
Life completely to the person who I am today, and for me, I'm just grateful to God for what life is, and we just keep working hard. We're flowing with the vibe till the end. I met good people, through content creation. Like, I'm this guys, in which I was super lonely. Yeah, like when in high school, no one really came to pay me a visit for my entire 4 years. You know what that means? If you don't have parents who can really relate what I'm speaking about, because those days, I used to belong to the same circle, to people who didn't have parents. But I really understood what was happening back home, because for me, I went far away to study. I went in Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi is 10 hours from where I'm creating the video, from the village. So, and at those times, we were very, very poor. We were so down, we were really, really struggling. So for me, I really understood. But at the same time, that's the life that I wanted, because when I was in primary school, I used to pray to God, hey, please, God, let me work hard. pass so well in my exams that I can go far away from this village, because I used to fear my village so much because poverty was really, something. So I used even to be afraid of this village. But these days, look how God has like done wonders. Yeah, those are just days, those bad days. I'm just sharing my story the way it is so that if someone is out there can really get motivated to keep working hard. But these days, guys, I'm not afraid of this village for sure, because we're doing something incredible here. We've really, really transformed people's lives. But those days, someone could tell me, hey, finish your studies, come back in Nyabohanse village. I could say, you're just a big joker. But these days, I feel like here it's home. This is where I belong. This is where I belong 100%. And I thank God for this far for sure. So for me, I never thought like, look, this is what I want to be doing here. And this is pure hard work, guys. Pure hard work. I have to emphasize on that, because there are some people, they're very jealous in an extent whereby they always try to,
So Daisy is talking about he was very lonely while he was in high school. And after that, he never wanted to go to Nyabohanse because there were now no good things in Nyabohanse. But now, look, now he wants to be in Nyabohanse because of the things which he has achieved. And I thought Muraseno was the only one who was being tied upside down. Also, you had a rough time. I thought this was your dad. I thought you had both your parents there. We thought it was only Muraseno who was not getting the love. We didn't know your parents could not even come and visit you in school for 4 years. So Daisy is talking about the loneliness which he had, how he never used to love Nyabohanse. This family, let me tell you, you see this family, they don't have any good memory in their life. And I think these are just things which they have just created for sympathy. You cannot tell me as a child, all of them, they never saw anything good. Because what I know how life is, so long as you are in a certain life, maybe you are brought up and you don't know this luxury thing, you'll just be okay with that. You will not even see that you are poor, because if you look at the surrounding, everybody was living the same way. So this poverty thing they keep on talking about is just something which they are creating to get views or to get sympathy views, because otherwise what is it? Because they had parents who are both teachers. Even if you see where now Daisy is trying to build is where the construction is, better them they were staying in the center. And you can see their houses, they were made of blocks. How many people you've seen their houses which were made of these mud houses? With theirs, they were made of blocks, as you can see. And them, they are calling themselves poor. So what about the people who had these or who are having mud houses? How about the people who their parents were not working? If the parents were working and still calling themselves, we were poor, we were lonely. I thought it was only Muraseno who was lonely, who was being tied upside down. So it was about you too. Because Mama Mat also on the other hand, you will hear how she's also saying her childhood, how she's also talking about her childhood. There was no happiness. She has been taking care of herself ever since. So you wonder what is happening. They're not giving credit to any parent or their parents. So sometimes it is also good to appreciate the little things which your parents were giving you, not parading everything was bad in your life, while when people are seeing you, your parents were working. So that shows you didn't have good parents then. You had parents who were working and could not come and visit you. These are teachers who should know better what school is all about, what education is all about. How comes they never came to visit you? What was the problem? So that is them. Let's hear where now he's talking about. Also, he want to become a passport bro. Let's have a look at that part.
I don't want to give them my energy. I just want to focus on myself, build, create generational wealth. This is pure generational wealth. These won't benefit me by myself. Even my little kids, which I have no clue about them. I don't have a kid. They want to benefit from these. And guys, for me, I'm not looking forward to have a big family. Probably 2 kids maximum. They are good to go. That's what I always pray to God. I just want to my small family enjoy the hard work I've been putting. I just want to when they come here, when they come on earth, at least they have something beautiful to be proud of. Okay? Yeah. Because there is no reason to have kids whereas you don't have anything. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. Doesn't make sense at all, I'm building myself in a way that when kids come, they have food, they go vacation, anytime they're feeling like, their passports being stamped, several stamps, countlessly. That's the life that I'm looking forward to, guys. The dream is so big, it's so big. When I think about the life that I'm dreaming about my kids, it always fuels me to keep chasing my dreams fearlessly. And the house really came out so well,
You heard it by yourself. You want kids where the kids which their stamps are stamped everywhere. That shows what? You want to follow the brother's footsteps, and you want to follow the sister's footsteps. In this family, they want wazungu. So those African or Nyabohanse girls who have been following this boy, like Baby P and the rest, move on, leave this boy alone. He's not with you. This man is thinking ahead. He wants a kid whose stamps, whose their passports have been stamped many times. So that shows you that he's following the brother's footsteps. He's following the sister. You saw how he was very happy seeing sister's boyfriend. Even he was calling him very handsome. You heard all that. So you people who are still following him, thinking that, oh, like Baby P, I love you so much. Huh? Do you love me? I love you so much. Live your life, Baby P. This man is not for real. He's not. You know the family what they are after. These are people who want passport pro. They like Wazungu and they are going for Wazungu. So let them be. And I don't think I have much. Issue concerning the timber, as I said, it was about someone, one of the subscribers, who told him to go check the timber. It's like some have been stolen, and he took it from there, talked about it like 2 hours, just cussing people, people who have never built houses, people who, you see, and that is what he can talk about. And he talked a lot. So that is that. Forgetting, he also took this timber or these trees from Muraseno without Muraseso's consent. So that is that. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for always being here for me. Subscribe, share my video, give me as many likes as possible. See you again in my next video. God bless you and bye. Bye-bye.